institutes amid rising cases of suicides among students in Kota in Rajasthan. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot directs officials to form a committee to keep a check on these cases. Now, this development, of course, comes as the cases of students who have died by suicide preparing for exams like JEE and the NDTV in Kota touched 20 this year. This is the highest in the last 8 years. He strongly hit out at the coaching institutes and the attitude towards these coaching. He calls it IIT is not God.
आपको मैं कहना चाहूँगा आपकी अध्यक्षता के अंदर ही एक कमेटी बने, स्टेक होल्डर सब हो, पेरेंट्स भी हो और आपके ये संस्थाओं के जो प्रबंधक है इनमें ले लीजिए आप जिनकी रुचि हो अच्छी सलाह देने की, और सब कमेटी नहीं आए तो उनको कह दिए लिख के दे दीजिए आप लोग, तो सबको इन्वॉल्वमेंट आप करो, सब स्टेक होल्डर का, और अगले इसमें ज़्यादा लंबा समय नहीं, आपको 15 दिन रिपोर्ट देनी चाहिए, 15 दिन के अंदर रिपोर्ट देनी, कोई रिसर्च करने की बात है नहीं।
मतलब कि तो क्राइम कर लो आप लोग कि आप जो है ऐसा हो गया जैसे IIT बन गया तो खुदा बन गया देश के अंदर, वो माहौल नहीं है वो।
The spate of student suicides that have happened in Kota are actually a matter of grave concern, not only for the government but even for people of the city. Children are coming from all across the country, and in fact the highest number of students is by students who come from Bihar. They're carrying the burden of expectations of their parents. The rigors of coaching are clearly something they're not being able to cope with. Now, all along, experts have been saying and in fact pressing the government to bring about a bill where, only students who actually have the aptitude to become engineers or doctors should get admission into coaching institutes. That hasn't happened. There was an expectation that it would happen in the Vidhan Sabha session. The government did not bring that bill to pass. Now, the Chief Minister has, alarmed by the spate of suicides, the Chief Minister has stepped in. He took a high-level meeting yesterday where stakeholders, especially coaching institutes, were part of the meeting. Now, they've formed a committee and under the Education Secretary, and they're expected to give their report in 15 days. But will that stop the spate of suicides? What really is the problem in Kota? Well, firstly, the high number of children. There are just not enough counsellors for every child. Apart from the fact that, there is no regulation, the collector has now given an order saying that deaths by suicide which happened due to hanging from ceiling fans, so all ceiling fans should have an anti-hanging device. The Kota police has launched a helpline. But clearly all these measures are simply a drop in the ocean. 20 suicides so far and counting. It's a terrible, terrible thing, and it's high time everybody woke up and actually did something about it. Now, will this government's committee come up with some strong interventions? These are really needed. Firstly, the main thing that is needed is the large volume of children who are coming to Kota, more than 2 to 3 lakh students per year in Kota, and just about 12 to 13,000 seats in various institutes. So, only children who have an aptitude for this actually should be given admission in coaching so that they can cope with the rigors of it. So that is the fundamental approach that the government really should be adopting. What comes to pass after the Chief Minister's intervention and the setting up of this high-level committee is something that everyone will be keenly watching. The committee is supposed to give its report 15 days from now.